Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Stratomatic baseball. Card and dice makes everything nice. Bring your favorite tabletop game to a table near you and soon. We continue with our 1976 Bicentennial Tournament, Round 2, American League West Region. California Angels taking on the Oakland A's. The Angels are the 4 seed. They defeated the Rangers 2-1 in round 1. In 1976, the Angels were 76 and 86. The Oakland A's had a bye in round 1. They finished second in the West. They are the number 2 seed. The A's finished 87 and 74. The winner advances to the American League West Regional Final. Game 1, best of 3. Winner advances, loser eliminated. First pitch is next. All right, let's get to the starting lineups quickly. Number 4 starter for the California Angels in this tournament, Paul Hartzell, 7-4, 2.77 ERA, 15 starts. He did have 2 saves, allowed 8 homers, struck out 51, walked 43, pitched 166 innings. Point of weakness check starts in the 7th. He is a right-handed hurler. Leading off in left field, Dave Cowens. Batting second, playing second, Jerry Remy. The right fielder, Bobby Bonds, bats third. Cleanup hitter, DH Ron Jackson. Batting fifth, shortstop, Mario Guerrero. Playing first, batting sixth, Bill Melton. Batting seventh, in center field, Rusty Torres. Doing the catching, batting eighth, Terry Humphrey. Playing third, batting ninth, Dave Chalk. So those are the California Angels. They feel they have a good opportunity here with Hartzell on the mound to take game 1. Game 1 is in Oakland. For the A's, coming off the first round bye in the American League West region of the 1976 Bicentennial Tournament, they go with their number 1 pitcher in the tournament, Vida Blue, 18 wins, 13 losses, 2.35 ERA. He had 37 starts, allowed 9 homers, struck out 166 while walking only 63, pitched 298 innings. He is a left-handed hurler. Point of weakness check starts in the 8th. Leading off, center fielder Billy North. Batting second, shortstop Bert Campaneris. In left field, batting third, Joe Rudy. Cleanup hitter, third baseman Sal Bando. Batting fifth, the catcher, Gene Tennis. The DH bats sixth, Don Baylor. Batting seventh, second baseman Phil Gardner. At first base, batting eighth, Ron Fairley. Claudel Washington plays right field. He will bat ninth. All right, let's get to it. I play Stratomatic advanced my way, and I enjoy it. We have some luminaries in the press booth, aka the chat. I'd like to say hello to Philip Reynolds, Hfield 07, Highlight Heyday. Check out Highlight Heyday's channel. Had a wonderful cricket game today. He uploaded. Lots of fun. I like listening to his cricket or highlight or curling or hurling on my way home from work. It's always very pleasant and enjoyable. All right, so Vida Blue is on the mound. Finishing up his warm-up tosses, he will face for the Angels, Collins, Remy, Bobby Bonds. Blue is done. He's ready to work to the switch-hitting Dave Collins. Collins batting righty. Tennis sets the target. Blue to Collins. Off the Collins card, we're looking at a 3-4 left-handed pitcher. So that's a good column for Collins, a 3-4. Possible triple. It's extra bases no matter what. It is a double to center. So Dave Collins gets the Angels off to a very good start. Doubles to center. That will bring up Jerry Remy. Remy will bunt. They'll play for the bunt. He'll go from an A bunter to a B bunter. The pitch from Blue. Remy with a 9. Oh, boy. I think they get the lead runner. This could be bad. Batter. No. The runner advances. Excellent. So charging from third is Bando. His only play is to first. Getting back to first base was Fairley. Advancing to third on a very good sacrifice bunt by Jerry Remy, the Massachusetts native, Dave Collins. So that is a sack. We'll call it 5-3, as Fairley was able to get back to the bag. 1 out. Collins at third, 90 feet away from the Angels, taking a very quick early lead in this game. Bobby Bonds steps to the plate, right-hand batting right fielder, to do battle with the left-hand hurling Vida Blue of the A's. Blue to Bonds. Off the Vida Blue card, 6'10", right-handed batter. So we have a 6, we have a 10. Ground ball to short. That's going to be to Campaneris. It's a range error check. Campy is a 2E26. That's a 16. Ground ball A. If no runners are forced, runners hold. So Campy takes a hard shot at short. The runner does not go on the contact. Campaneris takes a glance at third and Collins, then throws to Fairley at first, 2 down. Angels do not want to squander this opportunity to put a run on the board against the very difficult to deal with Vida Blue on the mound. 2 outs. Collins at third. Ron Jackson steps to the plate, right-hand batting designated hitter. Tennis wiggles the fingers. Blue is ready. The pitch to Ron Jackson. We're looking at a get your kicks on Route 66. 6-6 right-handed batter. So a 6-6 swing and a miss on a nasty breaking pitch. Side is retired. Dave Collins stranded 90 feet away. The Angels fail to score. We go to the bottom of the first here in Oakland. Angels 0. The A's coming up to bat. Frank Wainscott, how you doing? Hope all is well to our good friend Frank Wainscott. Posted a really fun second season game using the 1984 USFL teams. The LA Express versus the Houston Gamblers. Steve Young versus Jim Kelly. Lots of passing yards in that one. If you are on the Play Facebook group page, I suggest you check it out. It was a good little quick read. Thank you for posting that, Frank. Frank says, hello, Al. My son had their college football banquet and won 2 awards. Proud daddy. Excellent. Congratulations, Frank, and your son. Paul Hartzell is on the mound for the Angels. He will face in the bottom of the first Billy North, Bert Campaneris, Joe Rudy. If anyone gets on, Sal Bando. Here's Billy North, switch hitter, batting lefty against the right-hander Paul Hartzell. Hartzell to Billy North to start off things here in the bottom of the first. It's a 5-4. Left-handed batter, 5-4. Shallow fly ball to center. Coming in is Rusty Torres. He makes the catch, 1 down. Let's double check that. 5-4. Yep. Fly ball C. 1 out. Base is empty for the shortstop, Bert Campaneris. Campy digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Hartzell kicks and deals to Campaneris. Off the Campaneris card, right-handed pitcher. We're looking at a 1-8. A 1-8 turns into a free pass. That is a walk for Campaneris. He's a double-A stealer. He will be going with Joe Rudy coming to the plate. He'll try to get in scoring position for Rudy. Now, I play advanced my way, so I don't do the extra hold. Campaneris is a double-A stealer. That's 1 through 17. Hartzell, -1 on the hold, but Humphrey is a +1. So 1 through 17, he is safe. There goes Campaneris. He is safe. That is a 4. No throwing error possibility. 1 through 3 would be a throwing error possibility. Campaneris steals second. He's in scoring position for Joe Rudy, who steps back in the right-hander's batter's box. Rudy playing left field today for the Oakland A's. Hartzell looks over his shoulder at second. Now in at Humphrey behind the plate. He's ready. The pitch to Joe Rudy. 1 out. The speedy Campaneris at second. Pitch inbound to Rudy is a righty-righty matchup, 6-9. So you have a 6, you have a 9. That's a ground ball to short. Ground ball A, quickly scampering back to the bag is Campaneris, as that ball was played in front of him by the shortstop Mario Guerrero, who throws to Bill Melton, 2 down. Scoring at home, 6-3. 2 outs, base is empty. Campy's going to be a 1 through 19 base runner with 2 outs. He will go on contact. Sal Bando will try to drive in the first run or runs for the Oakland A's here in the bottom of the first. 2 outs. Campaneris at second. The pitch to Bando from Paul Hartzell. 4-5 off the Hartzell card. We have a 4. We have a 5. Another ground ball to Mario Guerrero at short. He throws to first. The side is retired. Campaneris reaches second, but goes no further. A goose egg is put up in the bottom of the first by the Angels on the A's. We go to the top of the second. No score here in Oakland. Game 1, best of 3, round 2, American League West region of the Bicentennial Tournament. Dave Little has joined us. Hope all is well. Check out and subscribe to Dave Little's channel for fabulous Filsinger wrestling videos and his journey with Jesus. Vida Blue, top of the second. Blue will face Guerrero, Melton, Rusty Torres of the California Angels. Angels in round 1 defeated the Rangers 2-1 to advance to round 2. Oakland had a round 1 bye, as Kansas City did. Now, if you don't know what happened in the Kansas City-Chicago White Sox series, I suggest check that out. It was a wild and woolly one. Here's Mario Guerrero to face the left-hand hurling Vida Blue. Blue to Guerrero to start off the top of the second. We're looking at a 2-2. Left-handed pitcher, 2-2. Fly ball to left. Joe Rudy is there. He makes the catch. Guerrero is retired. 1 out for the Angels here in the top of the second. That will bring up Bill Melton. Melton playing first base today. Blue has the sign from tennis. He kicks and deals to Bill Melton. Off the Melton card, left-handed pitcher. We're looking at a 112. Line shot right at Phil Gardner, the second baseman. 2 away. Great reaction by the A's second baseman, Phil Gardner. 2 down. No one on for the center fielder, Rusty Torres. On deck, the catcher, Terry Humphrey. Switch hitting Torres bats righty against Blue. Tennis sets the target. The pitch to Torres. Off the Torres card, we're looking at a 2-7 left-handed pitcher. 2-7 ground ball to short. Campy is up with it. He'll throw to Fairley. 1-2-3 go the Angels. We go to the bottom of the second. No score here in Oakland. Due up for the A's in the bottom of the second. Tennis, Baylor, Gardner. They will face Paul Hartzell. 2 shutout innings for Vida Blue. Hartzell looks to match Mr. Vida Blue. He'll deal with the Oakland A's catcher, right-hand batting Gene Tennis. I believe Tennis was the World Series MVP in 1972 for the A's when they defeated the Cincinnati Reds. The A's would defeat the New York Mets in 73 for their second World Series of the 70s. Then the Dodgers in 74 for their third World Series in the 70s. The A's, I believe, won divisional titles from 71 to 75. In 75, their World Series run would end when the Boston Red Sox defeated Oakland in the American League pennant. The pitch to Gene Tennis from Paul Hartzell. 1-6 off the tennis card. Righty-righty matchup. That is a walk. So Gene Tennis battles Hartzell to a free pass. Second runner on for Oakland, both via the free pass. Tennis is a C stealer. He will be held on, which will make Melton's range a 5. So Tennis at first. The DH, right-hand batting Don Baylor steps to the plate. A's hope to get a big hit off the bat of Baylor. Angels looking for a double play ball. Here's the pitch to Don Baylor. Runner at first is Gene Tennis. Hartzell deals Baylor. 4-8 right-handed batter. 4-8 strike 3 looking. Baylor doesn't like the call. He heads back to the dugout grumbling. 1 out. Tennis still at first. Stepping to the plate, right-hand batting second baseman Phil Gardner. Again, the Angels hope to turn 2 to end this inning. Hartzell has the sign from Humphrey. The pitch homeward bound to Phil Gardner. Off the Hartzell card, right-handed batter, 5-4. A 5 and a 4 is another free pass. Less than 2 innings, Paul Hartzell has walked 3. Tennis to second, Gardner to first. 1 out. First baseman, left-hand batting, former Dodger Ron Fairley. Humphreys goes out to have a word with Hartzell on the mound, now back behind the plate. Pitch homeward bound to Ron Fairly off the Hartzell card. We're looking at a 4-5 left-handed batter. 4-5. There's the double play ball. Hard one, Hopper to second. Remy to Guerrero. Beautiful relay to Melton. Side is retired. So we have the 4. We have the 5. Left-handed batter. Ground ball A to second. Beautiful turn. 4-6-3. We're through 2 here in Oakland. No score. Game 1. Best of 3. Second round. American League West Region 1976 Bicentennial Tournament. Due up for the Angels in the top of the third to face Vida Blue, Humphrey, Chalk, then the top of the order, Dave Collins. Vida Blue looking to throw his third shutout inning. Has his warm-up tosses. A's throw it around the infield, get it back to Blue. Here comes the Angels catcher, Terry Humphrey. Humphrey digs into the right-hander's batter's box. Blue picks up the sign from Tennis. The pitch to Terry Humphrey. Off the Vida Blue card, right-handed batter, 5-12. That's a ground ball to first. Range error check on Ron Fairly. He is a 3-E5. That is a 6. Fairly charges, fields the ball, flips to Vida Blue covering the bag, 1 down. Humphrey goes back to the bench. Number 9 batter, the third baseman, Dave Chalk. Blue to Chalk, 1 out, no one on. Top of the third. We're looking at a 6-11 off the Vida Blue card. 6-11 fly ball, right field, range error check for Claudel Washington. Washington is a 4-E15. That is a 10. We go to the error check. He's an E15. 8 on an E15. Washington racing towards the gap. Closes his glove a little too quickly. The ball will bounce away and slightly behind him. By the time Washington retrieves it, standing at second due to the 2-base error by the right fielder Claudel Washington is Dave Chalk. Again, we rolled an 8 on an E15. 3 through 9, 11 and 12, 2-base error. Not what Claudel Washington and the A's were looking for. Once again, the California Angels have a runner in scoring position. In the first, Collins reached third base with 1 out, but then Bonds grounded out. Jackson struck out. Top of the order, Collins doubled his first at-bat. Will try to knock in Dave Chalk, who's an average base runner. Blue to Collins, switch hitter batting righty. Off the Vida Blue card, right-handed batter. We're looking at a 5-9. 5-9, ground ball to third, ground ball B. Holding at second is Chalk. Bando throws to first, 2 away. Collins is now 1 for 2. Two outs. Chalk will be off on contact with 2 outs, making him a +2 runner from second. So instead of 1 through 13, he's 1 through 15. Jerry Remy, no official at-bat, had a sac bunt that moved Collins to third in his first at-bat. Blue to Collins, blue to Remy, lefty-lefty matchup. 3-4 off the Remy card. Chopper to third, charging at his bando. Quick release to Fairley. The side is retired. The two-base error doesn't hurt. We go to the bottom of the third. No score here in Oakland. Game 1, best of 3, round 2, American League West region of the 1976 Bicentennial Tournament. A's had a bye due to them finishing second in 1976. The Angels defeated the Rangers in round 1 to advance to meet the A's. Claudel Washington will try to make amends for his error, even though it didn't hurt Oakland. It did hurt Claudel Washington's feelings, though. Hartzell is ready. The pitch homeward bound to the left-hand batting Claudel Washington of the Oakland A's. We're looking at a 2-6 right-handed pitcher. So we have a 2, we have a 6, swing and a miss. Hartzell picks up his second K. Washington heads back to the dugout. 1 out, top of the order. Billy North flew out to center. He's 0 for 1. Switch hitter will bat lefty. Hartzell has the sign. Humphrey sets the target. The pitch to the A's center fielder, Billy North. You want to keep him off the base paths. He's an excellent base stealer. We're looking at a 5-7 left-handed batter. So 5-7, fly ball to center. Going back a bit, now coming in is Rusty Torres, 2 down. Second time in as many at-bats, North has flown out to Torres. 2 outs, base is empty. For Bert Campaneris, Campaneris walked, promptly stole second, but would go no further. Hartzfeld looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He rocks and deals to Bert Campaneris. Off the Hartzell card, right-handed batter, 4-7, a 4-7, possible single 1 through 4. It is not a single. It is a well-struck ball. Diving stop by the second baseman, Jerry Remy. Ball rolls away from him. Remy quickly pounces on it, throws. Great stretch by Melton. They just nip the speedy Campaneris. The A's go 1-2-3, thanks to Jerry Remy. We go to the top of the fourth. No score here in Oakland. Due up for the Angels, Bonds, Jackson, Guerrero. To face the lefty, Vida Blue. Hartzell matching Vida Blue, pitch for pitch, out for out. Hartzell is the number 4 starter for the California Angels in this tournament. As we pick pitchers with the best opportunity to give their team to win in tournament play. Vida Blue is the A's number 1 starter. Bobby Bonds is 0 for 1. He grounded to short. Vida Blue's ready. The pitch to Bobby Bonds. 6-7, right-handed batter. So we go 6-7, fly ball to center. Billy North has it. 1 out. Bobby is 0 for 2. Ron Jackson was a strikeout victim of Vida Blue in the first. That ended a scoring opportunity for the Angels with Collins at third base. Blue has the sign. He rocks and deals to Ron Jackson. Blue, the lefty, deals the right-hand batting Ron Jackson a 3-9 left-handed pitcher. So 3-9, single to center. Jackson is at first. Sees stealer. He's not going to steal, but he will be held on. Fairley's range goes from a 3 to a 4. 1 out, 1 on. Mario Guerrero flew out to left. Tennis goes through the signs. Blue nods his head. Pitch homeward bound to Mario Guerrero. 1 out, 1 on. Off the Guerrero card, left-handed pitcher, 211. 211. Guerrero's jammed, popped up towards short. Campaneris calls for it. Bando backs off. Guerrero is out. 2 outs. Jackson will be off on contact. Fairley will now play behind him. Jackson will be a +2 runner, so 1 through 16. Fairley's range goes back to a 3. Angels looking for a big 2-out hit by the first baseman, Bill Melton. Blues ready. The pitch to Bill Melton off the Vida Blue card. Right-handed batter. We're looking at a 5-6. 5-6. Strike 3 looking on the nasty breaking pitch. Second strikeout for Vida Blue. 1 out single does no damage. We go to the bottom of the 4th, still scoreless here in Oakland. Due up for the A's, Joe Rudi, Sal Bando, Gene Tennis to face Paul Hartzell. Once again, I'd like to thank Dave Little, Philip Reynolds, Highlight Heyday, Frank Wainscott, H Field 07. Check out Dave Little's channel. Check out Highlight Heyday's channel. And I believe H Field 07 also has a channel. Philip Reynolds has a channel. Check that out. No score, bottom of the 4th. Starting things off here for the A's, Joe Rudi. Rudi is 0 for 1. Bando on deck is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Joe Rudi from Paul Hartzell. We're looking at a Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. We have a 6-6 right-handed batter. 6-6, that is a single, first hit of the game for the A's. Single to left. Rudi at first, he is a C stealer. He's not going, but anyone A, B, or C is automatically held on the way I play. Melton's range goes from a 4 to a 5. Alternate History 100, how you doing? He says, go Angels. Remember to check out and subscribe to Alternate History 100. Sal Bando, grounded to short his first time up. Hartzell and the Angels would love that. Could turn into a double play ball. Here's the pitch to Bando. Off the Bando card, right-handed pitcher, 3-5. Line shot, a step and a dive. What a reaction catch by Dave Chalk at third. Quickly getting back to first is Joe Rudi. Chalk bounced right up, bluffed the throw to first. Rudi got back safely, obviously, and probably would have, even if Chalk had thrown the ball. So 1 out, 1 on for the A's catcher, the right-hand batting Gene Tennis. Tennis walked his first time up. Jason Marks, how you doing? Hope all is well. I'm feeling a little better, still battling a head cold that I have had for going on a little more than a week and a half now. So Rudi's at first, being held on by Melton. Here's the pitch to Tennis. 1 out, 1 on. Off the Tennis card, right-handed pitcher, 1-9. Swing and a miss. Tennis was looking to take that pitch out of the yard. Missed badly on the breaking pitch. Hartzell now has 3 strikeouts. 2 outs. Melton will play behind Rudi. His range goes back to a 5. Rudi, with 2 outs, becomes a 1 through 14 base runner. Thank you very much, Jason Marks. He says, I hope you get well soon. I hope so too. I'm getting better. It's lingering. So with 2 outs, it's up to the designated hitter, Don Baylor. He was a strikeout victim of Hartzell in the second. Rudy takes his lead. Hartzell to Baylor. 2 outs, runner at first. Bottom of the fourth, no score. Here's the pitch. Off the Hartzell card, right-handed batter, 5-3. Single to right. So Baylor takes the outside pitch to right. Rudy 1 through 14. Bonds is a -4. Rudy will go station to station. First and second, 2 outs. For Phil Gardner, the A's second baseman walked in his first at-bat in the second inning. So now the A's are threatening to take a lead. Hartzell is ready, takes a deep breath. The pitch to Phil Gardner off the Hartzell card. Right-handed batter, 6'10". That's a ground ball to third. That's their best fielder. Chalk is a 1E15. That is a 2. Had he not been a 1, he would not have made that play. Diving stop by Chalk. He pops up, throws across the diamond to Melton. The side is retired. So you can see he's a 1 range, no hits on his range. And you can see the 2. Had he been a 2, it would have been a single and the bases would have been loaded. But he's not a 2, he's a 1. Fine play, a web gem, as they would say, by Dave Chalk. So chalk that up for Dave Chalk. Gardner is robbed of a hit. The A's strand 2. We're through 4 here in Oakland. As we head to the top of the 5th, we're still scoreless. Game 1, best of 3, round 2, American League West region of the 1976 Bicentennial Tournament. Joining us here in the press booth, a.k.a. the chat, Sports Time Machine. Please check out and subscribe to his wonderful channel. That's Sports Time Machine, our good friend, Mr. Utah Mike. In the top of the 5th for the Angels in this scoreless game, bottom third of their order, Torres, Humphrey, Chalk, who just made that magnificent play, taking a hit away from Phil Gardner. Rusty Torres, the switch-hitting center fielder, 0 for 1, digs into the right-hander's batter's box. The windup and the pitch from Vida Blue to Rusty Torres. Off the Torres card, we're looking at a 1-6 left-handed pitcher. 1-6, strike 3 looking. Blue picks up his third K. So with 1 out, base is empty. The Angels catcher, Terry Humphrey, steps to the right-hander's batter's box. He's 0 for 1. Tennis sets the target. The pitch to his counterpart, Humphrey, from Vida Blue, 1-6. 1-6. Left-handed pitcher, single to right. Humphreys goes with the pitch. He's now 1 for 2. He's not a threat to steal. They will not hold him on. 1 out, 1 on. Number 9 batter, Dave Chalk. Chalk hasn't done too much at the plate in this tournament. Let's see what he does here. A's hoping to turn 2. Pitch to Chalk. Blue deals Chalk. A 1-3, what will it be? We shall see. 1-3, he jammed and popped up left side. He came in high and tight. Chalk tried to pull it to left. Instead, he'll pop out to Bando and follow territory. Retreating to first is Humphrey. So with 2 out, Humphrey, a 1 through 10 base runner, now becomes a 1 through 12 base runner, as he will be off with contact. Top of the order, Dave Collins, 1 for 2. doubled to lead off the game, would advance to third on the Remy bunt, but the Angels could not knock him in. Last at bat, grounded to Bando. Blue shakes off tennis. Now he's ready. The pitch homeward bound to Dave Collins. Off the Vida blue card. 5-5. Right-handed batter. 5-5. Fly ball to right. Washington going back. Remember, he made a two-base error. Squeezes this one. Oakland A's fans breathe a sigh of relief. Boy, he didn't look quite confident at all, but he did make the catch. Collins is now 1 for 3. Blue has thrown 5 shutout innings. We go to the bottom of the 5th, still scoreless here in Oakland. This is Game 1, best of 3, 1976 Bicentennial Tournament, Round 2, American League West Region. Paul Hartzell, the righty, back up on the mound for the California Angels. Can he continue to match the goose eggs that Vida Blue is tossing up for the A's? For Oakland, it will be Fairley, Washington, then the top of the order, Billy North. Ron Fairley banged into an inning-ending double play in the second. The pitch homeward bound to Ron Fairley, 6-10. Off the Paul Hartzell card, left-handed batter. So we have a 6-10 ground ball to third. Again, that's their best fielder, Dave Chalk. He's a 1E15. That's a 14. We go to the error check, and he's an E15. 8, I believe he makes the play on the E15. Let's see. Yes, he does. Nice backhanded stab, pivots, fires, scooped out of the dirt by Melton. Fairley is now 0 for 2. So Dave Chalk playing like Brooksy Robinson at third base for the California Angels. Morris Johnson, how you doing? As Morris Johnson says, the lights are on at Alfonso Stadium tonight. Yes, they are. And with that, I'm going to take a sip of water because my head cold is starting to choke up my throat. All right. Hope all is well, Mr. Johnson. Here's Claudel Washington, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Hartzell to the left-hand batting Washington, off the Washington card. 3-7. Will it be a lucky 7? Right-handed pitcher. 3-7 fly ball. That's carrying to center, but not far enough. At the track, making the catch in front of the wall, Rusty Torres. Claudel Washington, 0 for 2. 2 outs, top of the order, Billy North. He knows Rusty Torres quite well. He has flown out to him twice in this baseball game. Hartzell is ready. Humphrey sets the target. Pitch to Billy North. Switch hitter, batting lefty. The A's center fielder has a 6-10 off the Hartzell card. Left-handed batter. 6-10. Ground ball to third. It's Dave Chalk. That's a 19. To his left, a step and a dive. Pops up. What another magnificent play by Chalk. He fires to Melton. The side is retired. Dave Chalk flashing the leather quite well tonight. We're through 5. We head to the top of the 6th, still scoreless here in the Oakland Coliseum. Game 1, best of 3. The A's are the number 2 seed. They had the bye in round 1. The Angels, the 4 seed, defeated the Rangers 2-1. So that's why you're seeing Vida Blue, the number 1 starter for the A's in this tournament, taking on the number 4 starter, Paul Hartzell of the Angels. But he's matching Vida Blue pitch for pitch, out for out. Due up for the Angels, Remy Bonds Jackson to face Vida Blue. (1976) would be, I think, Vida Blue's last year with the A's. Don Baylor's last year with the A's. And I think Sal Bando's last year with the A's, as they all would have free agency. And maybe Joe Rudy's last year with the A's. Alternate History 100 says the only Oakland team I ever liked was the Golden Seals in the NHL. Cutter Historical has joined us. Check out that channel as he has some new videos uploading. Cutter Historical. Mark Jones, how you doing? Mark says the A's were my favorite team in 1975. I wonder if anyone can guess what my favorite team was in 1975 and to this day when it comes to baseball. Please provide your answers in the chat. It's a tough one, I know. Dave Little says the Big Red Machine. Close, but no. Alternate History 100. Would it be the Red Sox? Yes, you are correct. Sports Time Machine. Wrong answer. Yanks. I do like. I don't dislike Yankee players. I just don't like the colors because I root for my team. Jason Marks, Boston's own Red Sox. You are correct. Jason Marks, also a big Boston Red Sox and Patriot fan. Check out his posts in the Action PC group, Facebook group page. Fun stuff there. All right. Vida Blue to face Jerry Remy. Remy 0 for 1. Grounded to third. In his second at-bat, first at-bat, a successful bunt that put Dave Collins to third with 1 out, but the Angels failed to score in the first. Here's the pitch to Jerry Remy from Vida Blue. We're looking at a 5-11 lefty-lefty matchup off the blue card. 5-11 popped up towards short. Campaneris waits for it. He makes the catch. Remy is retired. Morris Johnson. Al, you should do a 76 replay with Rudy and Fingers joining the Sox on June 15th, as they should have. The commissioner, was it Bowie Kuhn? Yes, I believe it was Bowie Kuhn. Should have never nullified that trade. Trades were made before, players for money. But Bowie Kuhn, it was Bowie Kuhn, right? He hated Charlie Finley, and he nullified the trade. Why they didn't just go back and make the same trade and throw in a player plus the money, I don't know. He probably would have nullified that. Cutter Historical says, former Red Sox third baseman Wade Boggs says he is cancer-free. That is good. That is good to know. 1 out for Bobby Bonds. He's 0 for 2. Blue to Bonds. No score. 1 out. Base is empty. Top of the 6th. Off the Bonds card, 1-5. 1-5. Strike 3 looking. We're not playing injuries. 2 down. Bonds is 0 for 3. Blue has now struck out 3. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Base is empty for the DH, Ron Jackson. Jackson singled in his last at-bat, struck out in his first. Tennis goes through the signs. Blue nods his head. He kicks and deals to Ron Jackson, right-hand batting DH of the Angels. Off the Jackson card, left-handed pitcher, 211. He's hit by a pitch. Curveball got away from Vita Blue. Second time Jackson reaches base, this time due to being plunked. He's a C stealer, but with 2 outs, they're going to play behind him. His base running, as he will be off on contact, will be 1 through 16 when advancing on a hit. So with 2 outs, Mario Guerrero steps to the plate. The Angels shortstop 0 for 2. Pitch homeward bound to Guerrero from Vita Blue. Jackson will be off on contact. 4-4. Does it close the door on Guerrero? Right-handed batter. 4-4. This is a play for Gene Tennis, range error check. Gene is a 3 E8. That is a 5. Wild pitch. So the curveball bounces past Tennis. Jackson to second. Guerrero digs back in. Pitch comes in high and tight. Guerrero pops it up in front of the plate. Tennis throws his mask to the side. Waits for it to come down. 2 hands, squeezes it. The side is retired. We head to the bottom of the 6th here in Oakland. Still scoreless. Game 1, best of 3, 1976 Bicentennial Tournament. Second round, American League West Region. Due up for the A's in the bottom of the 6th, Campanera's Rudy Bando. Back up on the mound for the Angels here at the Oakland Coliseum, the right-hand hurling Paul Hartzell. Can he continue to match the much better-known Vita Blue pitch for pitch, out for out? A fine pitcher's duel here at the Coliseum. Highlight Heyday says he owns a fake Sam Malone baseball card. Alternate History 100. Didn't Carla on Cheers refuse to acknowledge that Boggs became a Yankee? I think you're right. So here's Bert Campanera's 0 for 1. He's walked and stole second. The pitch to Campy. Hartzell deals Campaneris a 4-11 right-handed batter off the Paul Hartzell card. So we're looking at a 4-11. Fly ball to left. Range error check on Collins. He has a bad range. 4. Error check is good. E3. That is a 19. You want that high roll. Except you don't want an 18 or a 19 on a 4. That's a base hit. A single. So Collins plays that fly ball very gingerly. He should have went at it. It drops in. Now the speedy Campaneris is at first, and he will be attempting to steal second. He's a double-A stealer. And as we stated, Hartzell -1 hold, but Humphrey is a +1. So that becomes a net of 0. Rudy steps to the plate, but there goes Campaneris. He's safe 1 through 17. He is safe. Second stolen base by Bert Campaneris. So Campy is at second. Rudy 1 for 2. Last at bat, he singled. Prior to that, he grounded to Guerrero at short. Rudy's already at the plate. No outs. Campaneris at second. Geez, let's see. Double-A to steal third, 1 through 11. He's not doing that. Rudy is not going to bunt. He'll swing the stick. The pitch, homeward bound to Joe Rudy off the Hartzell card. Right-handed batter, 5'10". 5'10", shallow fly ball to left. Coming in, making the catch this time is Collins. He doesn't Nancy that one. Retreating back to second is Campaneris. So can Sal Bando do some damage? He's 0 for 2. He was robbed of a hit when he lined the ball towards the human vacuum cleaner, number 2, Dave Chalk at third for the Angels. Hartzell peeks over his shoulder. Now looks in at the plate. The pitch to Sal Bando with Campaneris at second. 1 out. No score. Bottom of the 6th. 5-7 off the Hartzell card. Right-handed batter. 5-7. Fly ball. Center field B. Torres makes the catch, fires it towards third. Bluffing but not going is Campaneris. 2 down. Campy will be off on contact, 1 through 9 base runner. So a base hit, as long as there's not a star, he's almost guaranteed to score. But it will have to be up to the catcher, Gene Tennis, who's 0 for 1. He has struck out and walked. Can Tennis break the deadlock of 0-0? Hartzell is ready. He deals to Gene Tennis. Tennis looking for a clutch hit with 2 outs. No score. Bottom of the 6th. Bert Campaneris at second. 3-10 off the Tennis card. 3-10, and Tennis does it. He doubles down the left field line. Scoring easily from second is Campaneris. Let's double check that. Right-handed pitcher, 3-10. There's the double to left. 1-0 Oakland. Clutch 2-out hit by the A's catcher, Geno Tennis. Hartzell, string of goose eggs, comes to an end with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Tennis will be off on contact. He will be a 1 through 13 base runner. Don Baylor at the plate, 1 for 2. He's single and struck out. Hartzell to Baylor. Can Baylor keep the momentum going for the A's? Off the Baylor card, right-handed pitcher, 2-11. Hard one, Hopper, back up the middle, knocked down by Hartzell. He picks it up, throws to first. Baylor is out. But the A's, thanks to the 2-out double by Gene Tennis, take a 1-0 lead. We head to the top of the 7th. Oakland 1, the Angels 0. Game 1, best of 3, 1976 Bicentennial Tournament, 2nd round, American League West Region. So Vida Blue now has 1 run to work with. In the top of the 7th, the Angels will send to the plate to battle Vida Blue, Melton, Torres, Humphrey. Bill Melton, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Blue is ready. He kicks and deals to Bill Melton, right-hand batting first baseman for the Angels. 6 has gone wild, a triple Route 66. We're looking at a 6-12 off the Vita Blue card. Possible single 1 through 16. Oh, no, it's a 17. Great leaping catch by the shortstop, Bert Campaneris, to rob Melton of a hit. Campy showing some ups there. Could there be some Air Campaneris sneakers in the future? 1 out for Rusty Torres. Switch hitter is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. On deck is the catcher Humphrey, who's 1 for 2. Blue is ready. The pitch to Rusty Torres, 1 out, no one on. 1-0 Oakland. Top of the 7th. Torres gets a 6-7 right-handed batter. 6-7 lazy fly ball to center. Billy North coming in makes the catch, 2 away. Torres 0 for 3. It will be up to the Angels catcher Terry Humphrey to try to get something going with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, with the Angels trailing 1-0. On deck, Dave Chalk. Chalk 0 for 2. And the dice have jumped the shark. Oh, I hate when that happens. So we shall try to recover the dice and not smack my head. Oh, I got it. And I did smack my head. All right. Well, we went 1 for 2 on that one. Woo. All righty. 2 outs, no one on. The pitch to Humphrey after retrieving the runaway die. 2-5, left-handed pitcher. 2-5, chopper to second. Charging is Gardner. Pivots, throws to Fairley. 1-2-3. Go the Angels in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Oakland 1, Angels nothing. The A's will try to add to a very precarious 1-run lead. Alternate History 100 says, and Firpo knocks the dice out of the ring. You are correct. You have to watch, if you're a boxing fan, you can find that full fight redone with footage that was never shown because they didn't show truly the whole first round. And there's some really good footage that, Firpo really laid some hurt on Dempsey. You get a better look of the knockout of the ring, the knockdown where Dempsey's knocked out of the ring by Luis Firpo, the bull of the Pampas from Argentina. Paul Hartzell to the mound. Point of weakness check for Hartzell in the bottom of the 7th. Due up for the A's, trying to increase their 1-run lead. Bottom third of the order, Gardner, Fairley, Washington, none of whom have a hit off Paul Hartzell. The pitch to Phil Gardner, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Off the Gardner card, 2-3. 2-3, grounder to third. Chalk up with it. Throws across to first. Gardner is retired. He's now 0 for 2 with a walk. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th, 1-0 Oakland. Game 1, best of 3, round 2, 1976 Bicentennial Tournament, American League West Region. Ron Fairley, 0 for 2. It's grounded out and banged into a double play. Here's the pitch to Ron Fairly, former Los Angeles Dodger. Fairly has a 5-8. 5-8 to Fairly, left-handed batter. That's a fly ball to right. Bobby Bonds makes the catch, 2 away. So with 2 outs, bases empty, the A's right fielder, left-hand batting, Claudell Washington, steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. Hartzell shakes off Humphrey. Shakes him off again. Humphrey does not look happy. Now the pitch to Claudell Washington. 5-6. Pick up some sticks. Left-handed batter. 5-6. He shouldn't have shook off his catcher. Possible double 1 through 3. It is a single to center. First runner reaches in the point of weakness check for Hartzell in the bottom of the 7th. Combination of hits and unintentional walks of 3, Hartzell will reach point of weakness. Top of the order, Billy North, 0 for 3. Washington is an ace stealer. That's 1 through 15. He's going to go. And again, Hartzell, -1, but Humphrey's a +1, so that nets out to 0. So 1 through 15, A's looking to steal their third base. He is safe. I don't do the extra hold, if you don't know. I don't like it. So Washington in scoring position for Billy North. Huge insurance run at second with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Humphrey to the mound to discuss with Hartzell how they're going to pitch to Billy North. The pitch to Billy. Hartzell deals Billy North a 4-10 left-handed batter. 4-10 fly ball center field. Rusty Torres on the move. He is a 2E4. That is a 12. We go to the error check, E4. Oh boy, that's a 6. He makes the diving catch, 5 through 10. Rusty Torres makes the diving catch in right center, keeping the Angels' deficit at 1. What a great catch by Rusty Torres. We go to the top of the 8th. The A's still cling to a 1-run lead. Point of weakness check for Vida Blue now. Blue tossing a shutout. Paul Hartzell probably deserves better. He's only given up 1 run, but so far, the A's and Vida Blue have made it stand up. Morris Johnson says, just looking at base running, Baylor with 52 bags and 76. I assume he means stolen bases. Manny Alexander is stretching in the A's dugout. Oh, Baseball Reference. Gotcha. Baseball Reference. Great site. Love that site. A's only finished, I think it was 2.5 games out behind the Royals. They would not contend again till, obviously, Billy Ball in 1981, the strike year. All righty. Top of the 8th. It's going to be Dave Chalk. Then the top of the order, Dave Collins, Jerry Remy. Chalk is 0 for 2. He did reach second on a horrific error that did not prove costly, fortunately for the A's, by the right fielder, Claudell Washington. Here's the pitch to Dave Chalk from Vida Blue. Off the Vida Blue card, 6'5", right-handed batter. 6'5", popped up, left side. Campaneris calls for it. Bando steps away. Campy makes the catch. Second time Chalk has popped up to the left side. He's now 0 for 3, 1 out. Here in the top of the 8th, 1-0 Oakland. Top of the order, Dave Collins, 1 for 3. His one hit was a double. He reached third on the Remy bunt. However, Bonds and Jackson failed to knock him in. Blue to Collins, 1 out, no one on. 3-5 to Dave Collins. Left-handed pitcher, 3-5. Collins, a chance for a double. He will have a hit. Double 1 through 7. It is a single to center. Collins with his second hit. Tying run at first, he's an A stealer. Vida Blue is a -1. Tennis is a -1. So that would make 1 through 15, 1 through 13. Remy stepping to the plate. Collins is going to go 1 through 13. He's out. 17. Tennis throws to the shortstop, Campaneris, who applies the tag. Out stealing 2-6. The Angels literally roll the dice, and they come up craps. 2 outs, base is empty. Remy steps back in the left-hander's batter's box. Lefty-lefty matchup. Blue to Remy. Remy looking for his first hit of the game. 5-9. Left-handed batter. 5-9. Fly ball to right. Can of corn for Washington. He makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 1-0 Oakland. The Angels will have one last call for alcohol at 2. You're through in the top of the 9th. Will it be a 1-run deficit or more? The Oakland A's hoping for more. In the bottom of the 8th for the A's, it will be Campaneris, Rudy, and Bando to face Paul Hartzell. Again, point of weakness check. He needs to give up a combination of 3 hits or unintentional walks to hit point of weakness. Campaneris 1 for 2. He's walked, stolen a base, grounded to second, singled and stole the base, scored the only run after stealing second in the 6th with 2 outs. Gene Tennis doubled him in. Hartzell to Campy. Campaneris with a 4-9 right-handed batter off the Hartzell card. 4-9 single to center. Campy will be going. Can he get his 3rd stolen base? Again, 1 through 17, he's safe. He is safe. 3rd stolen base for Campaneris, applying the pressure on Hartzell and the Angels defense. Joe Rudy 1 for 3. A's trying to add to that 1-run lead. Hartzell to Rudy. No outs. Campaneris at second off the Hartzell card. Right-handed batter, 6-9. Ground ball to short. Guerrero looks Campaneris back. Throws to first. 1 down. Hartzell is battling with all of his heart. Bulldog toughness to keep it a 1-run deficit and try and give the Angels an opportunity in the 9th to tie or go ahead. Sal Bando's 0 for 3. The pitch to Bando with Campaneris at second, 1 out now. Off the Bando card, righty-righty matchup, 311. Possible single, 1 through 16. It is a single 1 star. So Campanera's on the line shot. Has to wait, make sure it is not caught by the diving shortstop, Mario Guerrero. He's at third. Bando picks up his first hit. Infield moves in. Hartzell, 1 walker hit away from point of weakness. He's going to stay in there. He'll face Gene Tennis. Can Tennis once again knock in a run? Infield in. The pitch to Gene Tennis. First and third. 1-0 A's. Looking to add to that lead. 1 out. Bottom of the 8th. 5-9 to Tennis. There's, infield in. Would have been a double play ball. Ground ball A. Infield in. Runner on third holds. Other base runner advances. So with the infield in, Guerrero takes it. Fires to first. Advancing to second is Bando, 2 down. Tennis unable to deliver there. Infield back to normal. Second and third. Don Baylor 1 for 3. Can Baylor increase this A's lead before the top of the 9th? 1-0 Oakland. 2 outs, 2 on. Second and third for the A's. Hartzell battling with all of his heart. The pitch to Don Baylor. 5-5. Baylor, does he have normal power? Yes. It is either a deep fly ball to left or gone. 1 through 6. It is a 3-run homer. It is gone. Don Baylor crushes it. Paul Hartzell just hangs his head. A 3-run blast by Baylor with 2 outs now gives the A's a seemingly impossible 4-0 lead for the Angels to overcome in the top of the 9th. Bippity boppity boom goes the ball. Don Baylor touches them all. To the moon, Alice. To the moon. It was a 5-5 home run 1 through 6. We rolled a 3. So Don Baylor jacks it out of the Coliseum to much joy and euphoria. Baylor takes a curtain call. A 3-run homer for Don Baylor. 4-0 Oakland. Hartzell hits point of weakness. We're going to give him one more batter, Phil Gardner. Base is empty. The pitch to Gardner off the Hartzell card. 5-9. I think that's a strikeout normally. Nope. It's an out, though. Ground ball to short. Guerrero has it. Throws to first. The side is retired. 5-9. No dot. Three-run homer by Don Baylor, I think, has just put this game out of the reach of the weak-hitting California Angels. Paul Hartzell has pitched, I can't say a gem, but he pitched pretty well. He gave it his all, like Bogey and Bacall. So Hartzell, if we go to somehow the bottom of the 9th, will not be the pitcher for the Angels. 4-0 A's, top of the 9th. Vida Blue looking to go the distance and pick up the shutout. Game 2 will be in California. Blue will have to face the tough part of this very weak-hitting order of the California Angels. Bonds, Jackson, Guerrero. If anyone gets on, Melton. Blue to Bobby Bonds, who's looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. The pitch to Bobby from Vida Blue. 5-6. Right-handed batter. 5-6. Swing and a miss. Blue still very strong. Second strikeout for Bobby Bonds. 5 in total for Vida Blue now. Vida Blue 2 outs away from a 4-0 shutout victory, giving the A's Game 1 best of 3 here in Round 2 of the 1976 Bicentennial Tournament, American League West Region. Ron Jackson is up. Blue quickly to Jackson. A 2-10 to Ronnie Jackson. Left-handed pitcher. 2-10. Hard hit ball to short. Backhanded by Campaneris. He is so smooth at times. Throws to Fairley. 2 away. The California Angels are down to their last out. They will need a biblical miracle to come back from this 4-0 deficit. 1 out, 2 outs in the top of the ninth. Vida Blue 1 out away from a 4-0 shutout. A Game 1 victory. Mario Guerrero will try to hold off the victory celebration, at least for now. He's 0 for 3. Blue looks in at tennis. He rocks and deals to Mario Guerrero. 6-2. How do you do, Mario Guerrero? Right-handed batter. 6-2. Hard hit ball to third. Backhanded by Bando. Bando throws to Fairley. This ball game is over. Vida Blue and the Oakland A's have just shut out the California Angels 4-0. The A's take Game 1 of the best of 3 American League West Region, second round, 1976 Bicentennial Tournament. They will look to sweep out the Angels back in California in the next game. The 3-run homer by Baylor basically put it away, but when you don't score, you can't win. So Vida Blue goes 9 innings, gives up no runs, struck out 1, 2, 3. Vida Blue is the MVP. Hart 8 innings, gave up 4 earned runs, gave up the homer to Baylor. Hartzell struck out 1, 2, 3. I normally don't go through the hits, but it was a shutout. 1, 2, 3. 3-hit shutout by Vida Blue. Oops. He walked none. He did hit a batter. Three-hit shutout for Vida Blue. He's the MVP and winner of Game 1. Hartzell went 8, 4 earned runs, struck out 3. It was 1-0 going into the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs when Don Baylor hit his 3-run homer. And those were the final nails in the Angels Game 1 coffin. The A's defeat the Angels 4-0. Game 2 back in California. And as I stated, the Angels will look to sweep them out. They'll have their number 2 starter on the mound to face the number 1 starter of the Angels, which will be Nolan Ryan. The A's will go with, let's just check that out quickly. Mike Torres. Mike Torres was 16-12, 2.50 ERA in 39 starts. So it will be Nolan Ryan versus Mike Torres for the Angels to try and get to a Game 3 back here in Oakland. And if they do, Frank Tanana will be on the mound for the Angels in that game. So there you have it. Oakland 4, Angels nothing. Game 1, best of 3, 1976 Bicentennial Tournament, American League West Region. If you enjoyed the stream, please smack that like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that would be great. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. Become a member of the FOC. It's perfectly free. What is the FOC, you may say? Friends of the channel, friends of the community. Oh, I did give 4 to the Angels. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord, that's wrong. That's wrong. Good catch, Razor. I said it correctly. Where's Captain Whiteout? Oh, my Lord. Silly, silly, silly. Al, Red Sox fan. Thank you, Razor. Now everything is correct. So, I'd like to thank Razor there. Good catch, my friend. So again, become a member of the FOC. Come back where everybody knows your name and they're glad you came. All you have to do is sub-like, share me, sub-like, share community members such as Alternate History 100, Highlight Heyday, Dave Little, and many, many others. Sports Time Machine, another fabulous content creator in our community. So thank you to Jason Marks. As he says, Captain Whiteout makes an appearance. Yes, he does. I was pretty good. I didn't have to use Captain Whiteout till the very end. You know, I kept wanting to write up here for Oakland. I don't know why. If you saw me, I was like, oh, yeah, Vital Blue. And I kept going, oh, nope, not there. Go back down here. Great pictures duel, though, to be honest with you. We only used one picture a piece, so that's pretty much fun. So thank you to Jason Marks. Thank you to Razor. Thank you to Morris Johnson, Sports Time Machine, Alternate History 100, Highlight Heyday as I hit the camera, Cutter Historical, Dave Little, Mark Jones, Philip Reynolds, Frank Wainscott, H Field 07. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Greatly appreciate your time. And for those who watch later, as I hit the freaking camera again, I appreciate your time. It's always fun, and we have fun. So come back for more. Stay safe. Treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. I love you all. You know what's coming. Yes, game 2 in California with the A's hoping to sweep out the Angels. Now, what a good pitching matchup there, huh? Nolan Ryan, Mike Torres. It's going to be fun. So come back if you can. Check it out. Have fun. But you know what else is coming. Thank you. Oh, wait. Hold on. Thank you. And peace.